You're gone and I gotta stay.
Iain Lee reveals sexual abuse he suffered as child led to shame and guilt. The comedian-turned-radio host has previously been outspoken about his battles with mental health issues such as depression and heavy drinking. However, the I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here finalist has now spoken for the first time about the horrifying sexual abuse he suffered, which left him feeling shame and guilt. As part of Mental Health Awareness Week, the 44-year-old star joined Channel 5's Me and My Mental Health documentary, where he explained how he had suffered abuse at the hands of a scoutmaster when he was just 8 years old. He said the deeply traumatic experience has left him with feelings of self-loathing, shame and abuse, which he believes triggered his battle with depression. The father of two said, "A lot of my depression comes around self-loathing, shame and guilt. How do I say this? There was a bit of sexual abuse that went on as a kid. A scoutmaster and stuff, which kind of weighed heavily on me." "It is the most horrendous messed up scenario. It was humiliating and it was shameful, and I remember getting home to my mum and dad and never telling them. I never told them. I think it certainly played a part in my depression, what happened to me at the age of 8. I can see that as the starting point for it. Now I feel embarrassed and ashamed talking about it." It was 35 years ago. Iain, who was joined on the show by fellow guests Trisha Goddard, Adam Deacon and MP Kevin Jones, went on to explain how the harrowing abuse left him feeling suicidal. He said, "I was out walking the dog and we were in these woods and I just thought, this is really off the beaten track, I could get a bit of rope." "I could hang myself here and no one would find me for ages. And I really allowed myself to go off into this fantasy. Luckily the father of two has managed to get the help he needed and is taking antidepressants." The former 11 O'Clock host, who split with his wife Helena earlier this year, has previously touched upon the difficulties of staying sober, particularly during the stressful period. Taking to his Talk Radio show in March of this year, Iain told listeners that he had fallen off the wagon after 13 years of being sober. The star said, "You know what, it's all right if you've fallen off the wagon. It's all right if you're obsessing about stuff that's not healthy for you." He continued, "I don't want to fall down the drugs rabbit hole again, there's too much to lose. But a small part of me thinks, yeah man, some drugs would be wicked. I feel ashamed. But I've got this disease, man, it's with you forever. You wouldn't be ashamed if you had cancer." I'm struggling at the moment, but I'd rather be embracing life without drugs in my blood. If you have been affected by any of the issues raised in this article, please call the Samaritans on, free, 116,123 or 020773422800.